Leo, let's go have some fun. Or the tarot equivalent of let's go swim with the dolphins this month. It's all about creative energy emerging, and you need to trust yourself and the good egg that you are, okay? So, no indecision, no past reflection, no looking like things of today being a burden. It's all about opportunity for tomorrow and trusting yourself to ignite a new future, literally, is this month, okay? Let's get into why I'm saying it. In that first placement is the Ace of Wands, that significator placement, the general gist of the whole reading. So you want that upsurge of energy. You want imagination to take off. You've got some business props in my deck, right? You get that youthful kind of spring in your step and that creative mindset where it's just enthusiasm starts to catch fire, right? And again, you've got some props in the business world here. So if you want to launch new ideas or something that you're already doing into a bigger realm, not even just on the entrepreneurial way, but also too in work and anywhere else that the creative heart, well, I would say also relationship, anywhere where you want to bring a refresh of new hope and inspiration, imagination, this is your guy. And what's interesting is what's crossing that kind of manifestation of the Ace of Wands is the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is the wish card in tarot. It's the only card that means that out of the 78 deck. And it's a big deal. So flipping around, you don't get the wish card unless you've been a good person throughout the trials and tribulations, and that's why you're getting these rewards of kind of this refresh of new energy, right? And the ability to have some fun if you could kind of untie the knot in your spirit and your mindset. And the wish is your friend, all right? And God is validating that as well. And the High Priestess in that third placement is like God's way of navigating the month, and she's also a reflection of you. She's generous, she's kind, she's compassionate, she's a healer, she's negotiator, making sure everyone's okay. She's a beautiful exalted state for any astrology sign, but especially for Leo, because that's you guys at your highest and your most yeah, I would also say your happiest as well. So be that giving energy. That's God's sign saying trust that healing nature of yourself. And also too, I'll say this with the High Priestess, if you're looking at different kind of spiritual arts like crystals, Reiki, tarot, anything that's outside of what people would consider like not normal, traditional rather, that's a High Priestess. She wants you to explore like different avenues of connection with God, spirit, and the universe, right? And that's you being that manifestation. You're that conduit for it. And that's why it's also too probably why that third placement is God's making sure that you keep your head and your heart on the right eye of this, of God, right? And that fourth placement is a Chariot. It's another major arcana card, and it means we're being pulled in a variety of directions. I can multitask. I can handle anything in modern day tarot. But to the ancient tarot, it was the mastery of thought. In the older decks, you won't even see him holding the reins of the horse because he doesn't have to. He knows exactly where his thoughts are taking him, right? Positive and negatively. I just keep it in balance, right? I don't get anger, ego, pride pulled me in one way. You know what I mean? And that's the Chariot. And also, too, more importantly, like in this reading, don't look at things as a burden in the mindset, right? If you have responsibilities or obligations, and more importantly, don't use that as an excuse to say, I can't go kick something new, all right? I won't hear that because that's just not true. And the five, and maybe that's why you're being so hard on yourself in that area, if that's the case, in the past reflection in that placement, is the Empress, another major arcana card, mother, mama earth, mama, it's also too, like the seasons, like sometimes we could be spring and summer and other times we could have a winter kind of vibe about us in our approach to life. And it's just kind of this going through the cycles of understanding ourselves. And also too, a lot of these times with this card, you're taking care of others, maybe taking on the role of mama, even to lovers. You know what I mean? That's all falls under the Empress, but it means you did a good job. So it's like, it's also kind of a quasi karma card to me because you try to do the best that you can and you need to cut yourself some slack. And maybe that's why we're seeing the indecision in the current placement of 6 of present, 8 of swords. I like to call this card the gerbil wheel of hell because we're kind of just going around and around and around in our thoughts. And like there's God and justice wanting to make sure that we're, doing cool and making up our mind while the Furies are just having a good time at our expense. So no indecision, get the refresh in the mindset. That's what the 8 represents. It's a restart, rejuvenation, and, like looping around. So get that instead of being indecisive because all your swords are there. It's kind of the way you're thinking about it, Leo, okay? And it looks also too because maybe just you're a little tired here as well. The 7 placement is a direct extension of the first. It's a version of self. The Nine of Pentacles is the end of the journey in that material world, and the Pentacles, home, family, community, relationship, work, all fall under that domain. And it's been a long journey, and probably why the Empress appeared as well. And again, now, the Eight of Swords is that indecision, but the High Priestess, you're not going to get to her with butterflies and unicorns. It's going to be the tough stuff that makes you develop into her, right? So again, this is an ending card because you've taken the whole journey up to the 9 in the minor arcana. So good deal to you. Congratulations, Leo. Okay, so let this new energy emerge. That's the regular cycle of life, right? Okay, when one ends. Here's the 8 is how other people view you. The 6 of Pentacles is the gift of money. So people look at you as someone that could generate cash and maybe help out other people and other type things, but also not being taken advantage of. The 6 is something that you really earn. So even in your own case, maybe you're going to get the gift of money too. That would be a definitely reflection of that, how other people see you getting that gift, which is really nice as well too. Let's harness that energy. I love that vibration now that I think about it. And 9 in the hopes and fears is the 8 of Wands in that placement. And again, there's those dolphins. We need to go take that ride with these guys. All our wands are in a place. Maybe our sails are getting a little bit torn and tangled, but we're still in the boat and we're going into safe harbor. Again, we get that refresh, rejuvenation in the area of the creative, and it ignites this guy, but he brings props to it. That's why you're seeing the Emperor here in this card. Like, I already have some know-how about me to make something manifest, right? That's the key with these, but I'm going to give you from the universe and God, I'm going to give you the energy to do that restart, like restarting an engine, right? The Page of Swords is that 10th placement is the outcome. It's thoughts, getting rid of the rubble of the past, letting new ideas and heart emerge. He's a really important guy when we need to get our mental attitude in an adjustment. We need to get rid of all like the old, like old attic space, right? You got cobwebs up there. You got old cartons of stuff, boxes. You just need to clear it all out. And this guy's here to help you do that. While the bonus card is to say the same thing. His brother, the Page of Wands, while he's clearing out, he's like setting your spirit on fire. It's like when we clean up stuff, like we feel really better. Like when you wash a car or wax it, you feel really better. It looks good. That's what your life is starting to look like. You're washing and waxing your life right now, your life story. So Leo, so see it, be it. This is a great month for you. Catch your breath. Have some fun, because that's where the creative energy really starts to flow the best, especially for you guys. All right, have a really good month. And if you're so inclined to like or subscribe, that would be awesome. Have a good one, Leos.